Hey guys, I decided to start a YouTube channel. I've been thinking about doing it really since last year and just never got around to it. Better late than never. But this first video really is just going to, just an introduction, kind of talk about what my channel is going to be about and what kind of topics I'm going to cover. By no means going to be fancy or anything like that, or until I kind of get used to editing and putting things in there and making it look nicer. As you can see right now, I'm just in our den, so I think there's like a ironing board there, which I never use. But really, what this channel is going to be about, a couple of things, and I just the name of it, it's just my name because I didn't want to make it specific to any one topic. But one of the topics will be really just sport betting, gambling, wagering, handicapping, whatever you want to call it. I've gotten into that over the last 2 or 3 years. I've been into sports my whole life, but really just kind of betting on sports more seriously in the last couple of years. So that'll be part of what the channel will be about. Will kind of be my breakdown on games, who I like, and things like that. I'll focus on that more in the next probably couple of months, because really the main sport that I follow closely and know most about and bet most is the NFL, which isn't too much of a surprise really, because I mean the NFL most popular sport to bet on in the world, certainly in North America anyway. So. Hopefully the next couple of months when football is supposed to start, hopefully everything goes on time. I'll be doing weekly videos on just breaking down the games. I'll kind of think of the format of how I want to make those videos, because I might have different segments. I might have my top picks, or my underdog pick of the week or whatever. So I'll make it like kind of structured, and then people can just kind of whoever watches it can kind of just go right to that segment if that's all they're interested in. So yeah, the NFL is the main one for me. I bet like, NBA a little bit. That's more. I don't watch too much of the NBA, more playoffs, but I find the NBA is probably one of the easier sports to bet, because it's of the four major sports in North America, it's definitely the weakest, in terms of like there's no parity really in the NBA's. Like it's very top heavy. There's only really 3 or 4 legit championship teams every year, so they're fairly easy to bet. So I'll touch on that a little bit. I mean, if you aren't really too much into sport betting or haven't bet sports, I'll kind of break down, maybe in another video, because I don't want to take up too much time in this one, but kind of the ins and outs of betting, and because there's more than just picking a winner, or you can really play around with it a lot, especially if you're betting on mobile apps and things like that. So NFL, NBA, I'll look at, and probably baseball as well. Baseball next to the NFL is the sport I watch the most, so that'll start in the next few weeks. And then other than that, I'll watch other sports, bet on some sports, but I'll mostly just focus on NFL. So that's from like September to the end of the year, and then in the new year, like around January, that's when I really start getting into the NBA. And then in the summertime, baseball. But we'll see how it works out with everything going on with COVID. It's tough to bet right now, obviously, because there's been no sports for like almost 4 months, and now the leagues that are starting up again are going right into the playoffs. So you have no idea how these teams are going to react, because they've had an off season off. So it'll be interesting. So I probably won't get too involved in the betting rate now, but certainly the next couple of months when the NFL starts. So part of my channel will be, I think I'll just post videos on sports and betting and things like that, maybe just topics of what's going on in the sports world. And then the other part will be, I think, just health and fitness. That's the other part that I really enjoy. I go to the gym and like working out and staying healthy. So I think I'll talk about maybe some things I'm doing in the gym, or certain exercises that can help maybe with an injury. So my day job is a physiotherapist, so we obviously are just rehabbing a lot of injuries, not necessarily sports related, but just in general. I might throw a few videos here and there on how to rehab maybe a shoulder that's bugging you, or things like that. So I'll that'll be part of it as well. I want to incorporate definitely some rehab stuff, and then just I think fitness in general, maybe some things that I'm kind of gotten into in the gym, things that are, maybe interesting for me. I mean, especially over the last 3-4 months with COVID and the gyms being closed, I haven't been to the gym since the middle of March. I've gotten into like running and things like that. So just maybe some, new things that I'm trying out and things that I'm enjoying, and challenges I'm setting for myself. So yeah, that'll be pretty much the gist of the channel. So part of it will be sports related, part of it will be health and fitness, and then just like I said, any rehab type exercises that I think of, that I think people who are watching could benefit from. So that's pretty much it. I didn't want to make this too long. I'm going to upload another video. So I had hernia surgery a couple weeks ago, and I've had a few people reach out to me on Instagram and ask me about my experiences with the surgery, because either they're going through the same thing and thinking about getting surgery, or they know somebody who, like a boyfriend, or usually it's guys. So I've had a couple of girls reach out and said that their boyfriends have one, and they're kind of want to know more about a hernia and what the process is. So I'll kind of break that down a little bit, because it's something that's fairly common, and there's not a whole lot of information about it, especially in like a video format. So that'll be the next video. And until then, I will talk to you later.